दिस इज फॉर्मल। जो दू था वो हमारा इनफॉर्मल था, जो हम अपने फ्रेंड्स के लिए यूज करते हैं। जी हमारा अगेन यू है, बट वो हमारा फॉर्मल है, जो हम अपने कोलीग्स के लिए, अपने मैनेजर्स के लिए यूज करते हैं। सो इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन सेम वही है, सेकंड पर्सन सिंगुलर फॉर्म। सेकंड पर्सन सिंगुलर फॉर्म। अब बात करते हैं लास्ट पर्सनल प्रोनाउन के बारे में, जो कि अगेन जी है, बट स्मॉल जी है। तो इसका मतलब होता है दे, एंड द मीनिंग इज थर्ड पर्सन प्लूरल फॉर्म। थर्ड, अगेन थर्d person plural, third person singular form. Next is our Z, that is our she. So she is learning. So that is Z. If I talk about S, so S is it, again third person singular form. Next is our we're, that is we all. This is in the plural form. Next is ear form. Ear is you all. So I will exclude myself in this, and this is you all. Now the next one is capital Z, that is capital S1. So this will be you up, and Z is they, and this is the third person plural form. So now let's just uh, figure it out one thing. So one Z
So,
is
guys,
she,
recording going on.
one capital Z is you formal, one small z is they. So this is very important. People get confused in this, like total how many z's are do we have, or how to identify which z is, like which in they will fall in which category. So this is very important. So this is she, this is capital Z, that is you formal. This Z is your they. So this was all about personal pronouns. Thank you for watching our channel on sorry. Thank you for watching our channel on personal pronouns. So this will going to help you in building sentences and
Thank you for watching channel on personal pronoun. Thank you for watching the video.
sorry, दोबारा. Thank you for watching our this session on personal pronouns. So do watch this on YouTube. No, sorry, sorry,
No
sorry.
worries.
दोबारा.
Th- So, thank you for watching our channel.
On
Thank you for watching
this lesson
this
on
lesson
personal pronouns.
on personal
So do like,
pronouns.
share, and subscribe our channel, Lingo Guru, and we will be. I will be delivering my next lesson on Sprache und Lernen. So stay tuned. Okay?
कैमरे पे देख के हाँ
हाँ ऐसे ही बोलना है.
correct. So guys, the final point going on. Just give me 2 minutes.
Okay. So thank you for watching this lesson on personal pronouns. So you have to look in. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Okay. Okay. Thank you for watching this lesson on personal pronouns, and you have.
You have why you have to. Why you don't have to? You have to. Thank you for watching. Do like, subscribe, and share our channel Lingo Guru for
Like, share, subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching this lesson on personal pronouns. So like, share, and subscribe our channel Lingo Guru for more updates. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for being with me. So there was a lesson recording going on personal pronouns. Our trainer Sonali Sharma, she is going to deliver this lesson. I mean, the video should be ready by video would be ready. So he's the person behind every recording we have, Mr. Jagmeet, and she's our trainer Sonali Sharma. So this is how the teamwork is. We go back. All right, so let's talk about relative pronoun. I'll just take 10 minutes to, deliver the first part of the relative pronoun. We'll have this session in three parts. First, we'll try to understand nominative, then we'll try to understand accusative, then we'll do the dative part. So nominative is, we just need to remember the articles. What are my nominative articles? It is der, die, and das, and plural is die. So the relative pronoun which you can use er, sie, es, sie. You can play with these pronouns the way we are going to learn. Just remember der, die, das, die, and er, sie, es, sie. Okay. Example. I, you are the one who was standing there. So how do we say this? Du bist der Einzige, der dort stand. Du bist der Einzige. Who? This who is my relative pronoun and we represent. In Hindi we say तू ही वो है जो वहां खड़ा था. So this जो part is my der part. Another way to use this, das ist ein Kuli, er ist mein. Now this er is again my relative pronoun which is representing the article der. This is my pen. This is a pen. It is mine. This is my pen. Another way to show that. Okay, let me just reduce this camera. It is not that much required and reduce this one a little because yeah, we have enough space. So uh, das ist das Buch, das ich gestern gekauft habe. Thus is das book. This is the book which I bought yesterday. And make sure whenever we use relative pronoun, our verb stays in the end because relative pronouns make a sentence as the Nebensatz. This is the book which I bought yesterday. All right. Another example we have. Das ist die Tasche, die meine Schwester gestern gekauft hat. And D is representing the pronoun and meine Schwester mag sie sehr. Now this Z is in reference to the Tasha, the Tasha. Alright, so दी अब यही वो बैग है जो मेरी सिस्टर ने कल खरीदा था और वो उसे वो बहुत पसंद था तो दिस वो is going to be Z. So everything it is die Tasche D. Z. Das ist die Tasche, die meine Schwester gestern gekauft hat. Meine Schwester mag sie. अच्छा म्यूगन एक ऐसी वर्ब है जिसके साथ आप कभी इन्फिनेटिव वर्ब यूज करते नहीं हो लेकिन कुछ ट्रेनर्स आई डोंट नो व्हाई दिस मिसकंसेप्शन इज देयर फ्यू ट्रेनर्स यूज म्यूगन आई मीन इन्फिनेटिव वर्ब विद द म्यूगन एज वेल ich mag das machen I mean I have not I don't know whether that's the fact but I never came across this formation ich mag das sehr. Ich mag das sehr we do because mögen is the verb which we use to express the like for a noun, not for the verb. So ich mag das machen, this is wrong. Hmm? All right, another example, you see, there को हम use करते हैं er के साथ, they are related to each other, that's why they are known as relative pronoun, D or Z, they are related to each other, so we can say, uh, यही वो किताब है जो मैंने वहां से खरीदी थी. That's the book which I bought from there. That's the book which. So this which form is represented by die, die ich gestern oder von dort gekauft habe und ich mag sie sehr. This sie is in context to die. It is my nominative. Aha. Das ich gestern gekauft habe, er ist mein. Now, let's say accusative one. So we have accusative article den, D remains D, das remains das, D remains D. Similarly, ihn, sie, es, sie. Let's try to frame sentences with accusative. Um, this is the book which I gave you yesterday. Now, in this sentence, this is the book. Das ist das Buch. Das ist das Buch which I gave you yesterday. Now, this which is accusative part. So I have to look the accusative because I is nominative. I is not thus which is represented by das because book article is das Buch. So we write this way. Das ist das Buch. Das ist das Buch, das ich dir gegeben habe. Now this das is nominative, this accusative. इश is nominative. जो मैंने तुझे दी थी, यही वो किताब है जो मैंने तुझे दी थी. Now that's the book which I gave you. This which is referring to my accusative part. Another example, let's take the masculine one. Uh, this this is the man who I saw yesterday. Now the sentence is this is the man nominative. Er ist der Mann. I saw him yesterday. I saw him. Hmm? So if I write this way, das ist der Mann. Ich habe ihn gestern gesehen. Ich habe ihn gestern gesehen. Right? Either you can write this way if you want to use relative pronoun. Das ist der Mann, den ich gestern gesehen habe. Den ich gestern gesehen habe. That's how we use relative pronoun. Another example, let's take uh, my father is the person who I love the most or who I love a lot. Hmm? Mein Vater ist die Person oder ist der Mann. In this context, let's take it a Mann, ist der Mann, den ich sehr liebe. Now, ich is nominative. I love him a lot. Now I'm using who to represent who I love a lot. I love my father. That's my accusative part. So in this one, it becomes den. Another example. Uh, I I have bought I have bought the flower. The flower was very beautiful. So I have bought the flower. Ich habe die Blume gekauft. So how do we write it? Ich habe die Blume gekauft. Die Blume war sehr schön. Ich habe die Blume gekauft. Die Blume war sehr schön. Now if I want to write the sentence this way, I have bought the flower which was very beautiful. मैंने वो फूल खरीदा जो बहुत सुंदर था. So ich habe die Blume gekauft, die sehr schön war. Ich habe die Blume gekauft, die sehr schön war. Now this D, what is this D representing? It is representing the Blume. It is referring to the Blume, right? Let me just annotate this way. This D is referring to the Blume, right? Blume. Another example. Another example. I love those people who respect the elders or who respect others. I love those people who respect others. Now, who is referring to the people? मैं उन लोगों को पसंद करता हूं या उन लोगों से प्यार करता हूं जो दूसरों के रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं. तो who is what? That's my relative pronoun which is referring to the people. So ich liebe die Menschen oder die Leute, die Akkusativ, die anderen respektieren. Now this D is the relative pronoun. This one is the relative pronoun, right? Another example. he mm, mm, he was not okay. I am talking to a man who I met yesterday. Now this who, मैं उस आदमी से बात कर रहा हूं जो मुझे कल मिला था. I am talking to the man who I met yesterday. So ich rede mit dem Mann, den ich gestern getroffen habe. Now this den because I met him, den, den, den ich gestern getroffen habe. That's how we use accusative and nominative. Let's talk about dative. So dative articles dem, der, dem, der, right? But in this one, it is ihm, ihr, ihm, denen, oder plural ihnen. Okay, now these are the articles. So plural pronouns would be dem, der, dem, denen. These are the pronouns. This is my accusative articles. These are my dative pronouns. But now why I did not write the nouns here? Because these accusative and nominative relative pronoun are the same as the articles. But dative personal pronouns are little different. Only this part is changed. Denen. Denen. Example. I they are the kids with whom I was playing yesterday. See, no presentation, no nothing. Everything is going live here. They are the kids with whom I was playing yesterday. Sie sind die Kinder, mit denen ich gestern spielte oder gespielt habe. I was playing is in continuous tense. So we spielte. Okay. That's the pen. This is the pen with which I wrote a letter. So das ist der Kuli, mit dem ich einen Brief geschrieben habe. That's the Kuli. Mit denen. These are the people who I helped. So, die sind die Leute, denen ich geholfen habe oder half. Denen, mit denen, these are what? These are my relative pronoun. These are my relative pronoun, right? So let's talk about genitive, another beautiful thing. So genitive article der, des, der. These are the articles. Okay. Now pronoun would be der, des, and dessen. It's dessen, deren, dessen, and deren. These are my pronoun for genitive. Example. These are the kids whose brother, whose parents I know very well. ये वो बच्चे हैं जिनके पेरेंट्स को मैं अच्छी तरह से जानता हूँ. Now parents is my plural form. So die sind die Kinder, deren Eltern ich sehr gut kenne. Deren Eltern. Why deren Eltern? Because it is genitive, plural. It's genitive, plural. Another example. Uh, he is the guy whose phone I found yesterday. ये वो लड़का है जिसका मुझे कल फोन मिला था. So er ist der Junge, dessen Handy ich gestern gefunden habe. Please pay attention to the verb position in every relative sentence. The verb is going in the end. Every relative sentence, the verb is going in the end. All right. So rule number one: when we use relative pronoun, the verb will go in the end, and the sentence becomes the Nebensatz. It is my Nebensatz. It's not the main sentence. It's not the Hauptsatz. It's the Nebensatz. All right. And these are the pronouns. So very quickly, let's make a chart. Let's make a chart of all the pronouns together. So nominative, accusative, dative, genitive. Der, die, das, die, den, die, das, die, dem, der, dem, denen, dessen, deren, dessen, deren. Right? So these are my relative pronouns. Let's take more examples. एक बार dative, accusative सब mix करके बात करते हैं. Uh, I was going. Okay. I I have seen the girl yesterday whose brother is my close or my friend. So, ich habe das Mädchen gesehen. Gestern habe ich, tut mir leid, gestern habe ich das Mädchen gesehen, deren, deren or dessen, Mädchen das, dessen Bruder mein Freund ist. Dessen, why? Genitive. यहाँ हम बात कर रहे हैं genitive की, जिसका भाई, because her brother, dessen Bruder. Let's see another example. I have bought a car whose window was was uh, was broken. मैंने वो कार खरीदी जिसकी विंडो टूटी हुई थी. नाउ दिस whose will be my genitive. So I will use dessen. I will not use deren. I'll not use das. Dessen. Whose. I know this guy. I know this guy. He is the one who was the winner of the tournament. And this one, this who, मैं जानता हूँ इसे. I know this guy. Who was the winner of the tournament? This is my nominative because was. It's my nominative. I will use there. इसी sentence को अगर हम ऐसे लिखें, he is the one whose 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 father was the winner. So I will use my light. I will use dessen because I'm talking about his father. इसी सेंटेंस को अगर ऐसे लिखें, he is the one he is the one who I met yesterday. Now this becomes my accusative. I'll use den. I know this guy. Ich kenne den Junge, den ich gestern getroffen habe. Sorry. Uh-huh. So this is my der, den, dessen. I same sentence. Let's say I know this guy. He is the one with whom with whom I played a lot. This becomes my dative. Mit dem. It is singular. Singular, der, dessen, den, dem. All right, let's try to frame sentences. All these four. Ich kenne den Junge. Er ist der Einzige, der Gewinner des Turniers war. Ich kenne den Junge. Er ist der Einzige, dessen Vater war der Gewinner. Ich kenne den Junge. Er ist der Einzige, den ich gestern getroffen habe. Ich kenne den Junge. Er ist der Einzige, mit dem ich viel gespielt habe oder mit dem ich viel spielte. You see, this is how we use relative pronouns. All right. Any question you may please write down in the chat window. And we are taking short break till the time second lesson is going to be recorded. Meanwhile, you all may please write down your concerns, your questions in the chat window. I will be happy to answer all your queries instantly. By the time they will record, my team will record the session, and we have only 2 days where I have to be live. We have to record the session, so please bear with me, and I will be available on the chat right away. Please write down questions, sentences, concerns. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much for your patience and thank you very much that you waited for this much. All right. So let's try to solve few exercises here. Relative pronoun. The first sentence is Ich kann das Buch nicht finden. Ich muss das Buch lesen. I cannot find the book. I have to read the book. Ich kann das Buch. I can, now this becomes my Nebensatz. How will I write this sentence? Ich kann das Buch, das ich lesen muss, nicht finden. Let's try to, I'll just copy, go to my Excel, paste it somewhere here in the corner. Here, copy, paste. Ich kann das Buch nicht finden. Ich muss das Buch lesen. So, ich kann das Buch, das ich lesen muss, nicht finden. Ich kann das Buch, das ich lesen muss, nicht finden. Now das becomes my relative pronoun. Another one, kennst du die Leute? Kennst du die Leute? Ich spreche jetzt mit ihnen. Hm? Dative. Kennst du die Leute, mit denen ich jetzt spreche? Now this mit ihnen becomes my denen. Mit denen जिनसे मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. Do you know the people जिनसे मैं बात कर रहा हूँ? Right? Wo ist der Regenschirm? Ich habe ihn heute Morgen gekauft. Where is the umbrella? Ich habe ihn heute Morgen gekauft. So, wo ist der Regenschirm, den ich heute Morgen gekauft habe? You see, how do we use relative pronoun? Den ich heute Morgen gekauft habe. Now, der becomes er, den becomes den, ihn. This is how. Now we are replacing. Here sentence has ihn. I have bought it. Accusative part. What is it becoming? I am using it as den. जो मैंने कल खरीदा था. Trust me, this takes too much of time to master these kind of grammar topics. So, with little more attention, little practice, everyone is able to do that. Another example. Wo wohnt der alte Mann? Wir haben ihm Blumen gegeben. Where does the old man live? जिसको हमने फूल दिए थे. Den, okay, कैसे लिखेंगे? Ihm. So, wo wohnt der alte Mann, dem wir Blumen gegeben haben? Right? How do we write this one? How do we write? Wo wohnt? Wo wohnt der alte Mann, dem wir Blumen gegeben haben? डेम ihm उसको हमने फ्लास दिए थे और यहाँ पे सेंटेंस है जिसको हमने फ्लास दिए थे. Die Frau wohnt jetzt in Bonn. Du hast ein Sofa von der Frau gekauft. The lady lives now in Bonn. You have bought a sofa from the lady. So die Frau von der du das Sofa gekauft hast wohnt jetzt in Bonn. Die Frau, वो लेडी जिससे तूने सोफा लिया था अब बॉन में रहती है. That's how we do it. Ich habe meine Tasche in dem Café gelassen. Wir haben in dem Café zu Mittag gegessen. Ich habe meine Tasche in dem Café, in dem wir zu Mittag gegessen haben, gelassen. Ich habe meine Tasche in dem Café, in dem wir zu Mittag gegessen haben, गिलास। मैंने अपना बैग उस कैफे में जिसमें हमने लंच किया था, इन डेम, जिसमें हमने लंच किया था, वेयर वी had our lunch. I forgot my bag in that cafe. That's how we use it. Meine Mutter kennt den Mann, er hat den Preis gewonnen. My mother knows the man, he has won the prize. Okay. Meine Mutter kennt den Mann, der, now er becomes der, den Preis gewonnen hat. You see how we frame sentences using relative pronomen. So please write your question in the chat box if we have, or else I say adios, and I'll be back with the third session about use of while, damit, deswegen, how they are interconnected to each other, how do we use them. Okay, so till then, I wish everyone happy learning. Bis dann. Tschüss.